everyone, it's Chris with Harris Arms again. It's been a little while since I posted a video. And yeah, I want to post a couple here. Well, actually it'll be three. I've got a little series going on. Like the one we're going to do today is going to be on the Kore Essentials EDC Belt. I have another one coming up on the Blue Alpha, their hybrid EDC belt as well. And then I'll kind of do a comparison video of both. Today we are focusing in on the Kore Essentials EDC belt. Now, if you haven't done this yet, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. That kind of helps out with the YouTube algorithm so that other people can view this, and I really would appreciate it too. Just for a little bit of background on me again, I've done this in a few videos, but so I'm not military or law enforcement, and I'm not former military or law enforcement. I'm a what they call an 07 FFL, so I'm a firearms manufacturer, and I also carry an 02 SOT. So I'm also I'm able to manufacture NFA items such as silencers and even machine guns. So that's me. I carry every single day. On top of that, I'm also a pastor, which is my main job, if you will. So I love the Lord. I pastor 2 small churches here in the Mississippi Delta, and I am almost done with a master's degree, a Master's of Divinity degree from Southern Baptist Theological Seminary. I'm working on that as well. But that's me in a nutshell, if you didn't know me before. What we're focusing on today is everyday carry and the belt that you wear in specific, which is, for me, it's like one of the most important things. We can talk about what you carry, so which pistol you carry. We can talk about like what items you carry, you know, what kind of lights do you carry, this and that and the other. But when it comes to keeping your firearm secure and in place and concealed, the belt is a core feature, if you will. Kind of play on words there, core. But it is a core feature. It is essential to your everyday carry. Right, so we're going to talk about that a little bit. So first off, what are my affiliations with Kore Essential? Well, I did receive this belt from Kore Essentials to do a review on, but prior to that, I had bought a belt that is very similar to this belt, and I had wore it for over a year. But they did send me this belt free of charge. There was no exchange of money. There was no promise for a good review. I'm utterly and completely unbiased in this situation. So the opinions that you get are mine. And yeah, if I hate the thing, I'll promise you, I'll let you know. If it doesn't matter if someone gives me something or not to look at and to review, I'm going to give my honest opinion, right? And if that causes an issue with that company, then okay, that's fine with me. I don't have to continue to do business with you, because for me, especially coming from the position of being a pastor, it's very important for me to be honest. So yes, I did receive the belt at no charge, but I am going to be completely honest in this review of this belt. So what is the Kore Essentials EDC belt? Most people probably know about it. It is what they call a ratchet style belt. So it has 40 plus adjustment sizes to where you can adjust the belt in 1/4 inch increments to your liking, right? So if you're carrying a gun like I am now, you can adjust it in nice and tight, ratchet it down, and then it's good. But if you say you've just gotten done eating, you're at the restaurant or something, and you're carrying, and you know you just really gotten full, or you're just sitting down and you need to relax a little bit, they offer you the ability to, just by a little lever on the bottom of the belt buckle here, to grab it and loosen the belt up a little bit. And now I've gotten some room here. I can sit down, I can breathe. Right, that's really nice. So that ratchet system is, for me, is a big deal. It is extremely convenient. Extremely convenient. I can't stress how convenient it actually is. Now I have the one on here that they sent to me. Let me show you another one I have right here. Kind of show you what I'm talking about. So here is what the belt looks like, and you'll see it is. This one is over a year old, right? And it has had, I mean, carried almost every single day. Guys, I carry pretty much every single day. Even when I'm in the pulpit preaching, I'm carrying. So this belt has seen a ton of carry. And now I carry appendix most of the time, so not so much on the side, but you can see it's just extremely stiff. Now the ratchet system, like I said, is here on the inside. It's built in, 40 plus adjustments there, and here's your little lever right here on the side that releases that ratchet system. So it's real simple. I'll just show you this real quick since I have it out. It gives you the sizes on the belt here. That'll be your cut lines, and when you do that, just make sure you go through the proper measurements. They give you the instructions on how to do that. Make sure you do that right, and then the buckle goes on. You push down this little tab in the middle, and you tighten these two screws, and you're good to go. So, and then you have an EDC belt that is extremely rigid, which is key, right? The rigid part is key. I had, before going to these style belts, I had just a really thick leather. It was a gun belt, but it wasn't rigid enough, and especially after wearing, I used to wear 4 o'clock or so, almost all the time, and I ended up getting a bend in that belt because of that. But you would never even get a bend with this belt carrying it that way for that long. Like I said, this is over a year on this belt, and the ratchet is so simple. You just slip it through, and you can hear it, right? And it's there, and the release is so easy. The button, and right out it comes. So, what I have noticed with the Kore belt, like what are my thoughts on the Kore belt? I love the convenience. Absolutely love the convenience. The build quality is very high. It's a very high quality belt. The belt itself, the material has been, I mean, again, this belt is over a year old, and right in this area right here is where I carry appendix all the time, and you can see that even after a year you can see a little bit of wear. Maybe that'll focus. There's just a little bit of wear right here in this area on the top, but that is carrying appendix for a very, very, very long time, right? So the quality of the belt itself is amazing. The buckle too. The buckle has held up beautifully. Still works perfect. Simple to adjust. 1/4 inch increments, which makes it really nice. Now, the 1/4 inch increments, that is another key to me. Not only the convenience side, but the micro adjustments you get. What we think of as a standard belt with its belt loops, the holes cut in for the belt to adjust by, you usually have a good 1/2 inch or more of adjustment. So it's hard to get that perfect fit, where here you have a 1/4 inch, right? If it's not tight enough, pick up a couple of notches, or 1 notch, or 2 notches, or take up 6, right? And if that's not enough, then reach down and just come out a little bit and readjust. You know, that to me, those adjustments, those micro adjustments, make it a really, really nice belt. Now, again, I carry appendix mainly. So here I have my Sig macro, Sig P365X macro that I carry appendix every single day. Absolutely love it. I also carry the Glock 48. I carry it a lot. Carry it a lot at night. This one has a light on it. The Sig, I don't have a light on at the moment. I have one for it, but it doesn't fit real well. And we'll get into that later on the macro there. Now, another way that I've carried too is I have carried with outside the waistband with the T-Rex arms iron side. So this is an iron side for the P365X macro that I carry, you know, around 4 o'clock, somewhere in there, 3 to 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock's better for me, maybe even 4:30. But anyway, I carry that, and I carry a little mag holder for the other side. I'm going to do a review on this stuff coming up soon. Yeah, the belt does absolutely perfect with that as well. The belt is high quality. I love it. I carry it more than any other. That may be kind of maybe letting you know where I'm going to go on the comparison of the two belts that I have that I'm going to talk about a little later. But when it comes to the Kore belt, the Kore Essentials belt. I mean, it's good stuff. And they were the first ones to create the ratchet style belt, because you see some others out there, right? There's some Groove Life and a couple of other options out there in the ratchet belt style, but they were the first one that created the ratchet belts designed to specifically support firearms and other types of gear that they have, right? And they have a couple of patents regarding the reinforced rationing belts to prove that they're the first ones. Now, I'm not just trying to talk them up. Guys, I really do like the belt. They're not crazy expensive, especially when it comes to EDC. So my philosophy on everyday carry, when it comes to prices, is you don't want to buy the cheapest stuff. You might not want to buy the most expensive stuff, but you want to make sure that you're getting your money's worth. So that's basically too why I do reviews like this. On this Kore Essentials belt, is it worth the money? Absolutely, absolutely. And I do like the nylon version, which is what I have here, and is what I also have here, is the nylon. And folks, for me, appendix carry, I always put my buckle to the side. I don't have it up front, so I've got more room for my gun to run. Now, the buckle may be a little big to run it up front and do appendix. I've done it before, but I prefer it to the side. But I do prefer, I think, or I do like these nylon EDC belts. They also come in leather. They come in different colors. They come in a ton of different belt buckle styles. So, you know, check them out. Check out Kore Essentials. I think they make a great product. I think their quality is amazing, and their convenience is also amazing. Right? I can't stress enough how convenient it is to reach down and tighten the belt a little bit or loosen it on the fly. Right? Just on the fly. I mean, there's just nothing holding me back from right now from grabbing this belt and tightening it down. Right now it's super tight, and there's nothing keeping me from loosening that belt back up. And it's that quick, right? Convenient, out of the way. Nobody sees you do it, right? Nobody still even knows that you have a firearm on you. I really like the product. Now, in the coming up video, I'm going to talk about the Blue Alpha hybrid Cobra EDC belt, which is a little spoiler here. I do like that belt too, and I wore it for about 3 months. I gave it a pretty good time to wear it. Wore it a ton with different clothing, different options. But we'll get into that on the Blue Alpha video. Check out Kore Essentials. Go to their website and look. I'm gonna have I believe it's a 10% off code in the description down below. So you can go down below, click the link, and go there. Use that link, and I sure would appreciate it. And if you have any questions about this, as usual, put it in the comments below. I'd love to see what you say. I'd love to hear what you say. I'd love to answer questions. And if you have any questions, or you would just want to get in touch with me about anything, you can also send me an email to harrisarms@yahoo.com. So harrisarms@yahoo.com. Other than that, guys, thanks for sticking around this long, and I hope you've enjoyed this. And again, if you appreciate the content, if you think it's been worth your time, please click the like button and the subscribe button. Share the video. I appreciate it. All right. Goodbye.